Hello. Thank you for listening and watching You Had Options. This episode I have Chris and Jake from the Knoxville, Tennessee band Rough Dreams. Great conversation. Talk about punk rock in Knoxville. Talk about the new album Disappear, Reappear, which is great. A lot of space talk. We talk about some pedals, Yeah, just great guys. Great talk. Really enjoyed it. Go check them out on social media at Rough Dreams TN. Go listen to their new album, Disappear, Reappear. Yeah. Whenever the vinyl drops, go buy it. Go check out You Had Options at You Had Options. Go like us. Follow us on YouTube. Rate, comment, subscribe, all that BS. Yeah. Go buy a shirt at thehandsomescoundrels.com/shop. Thank you for listening. Chris, thank you for joining me.
Hey, how's it going?
It's pretty good. How are y'all?
Pretty good.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Trying to drink a beer. I think I got oil in my hand still. Working on the van again.
Man,
we've been having van troubles constantly.
That's the way it goes. That's if you don't have a van trouble story, are you really a band?
No. You clearly haven't been anywhere.
Right. Oh shit. But you guys are starting to play again. How are your shows going?
I think they've been going better now than I mean, they were fine before COVID, but like we haven't had a bad show since playing shows again. Like the turnouts have been really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Go on. Go, Chris.
Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah. Okay. Yes, I think people have been waiting so long that, now that it's back again, I don't think it's a lot better to go to a show than before. Like, it's like, I could go out or not. There's going to be a billion shows. Now it's like, shit, I know what it's like when there's not all these shows. So let's go to all of them we can kind of thing, Like I've even gone to more shows that I'm not playing, since this. So.
Yeah. When did y'all's last record, Disappear, Reappear, come out?
September 24th.
Okay. So
it's not been long.
Have you guys, have y'all had did you have a record release show?
No, we still don't have the damn records in our hands
yet. Yeah.
So no.
Damn, dude.
No, we had. Yeah, they were originally supposed to be delivered this month, and then they got back. They told our label, like the vinyl plant, told our label it's going to be like February.
Yeah, man. Wow.
And I mean, we had that shit submitted in like a year ago.
Yeah, dude.
No. Yeah, and we've had the test presses. Like it's just that the vinyl industry is just a crazy, thing right now, and it's impossible. But yeah. Hopefully soon. We'll let everybody know when we do have that release show. Yeah, so man. That'll be sweet. But
yeah, we'll probably do something for that.
Yeah, no, man. Sure. Adele needs her 500,000 copies of her record pressed.
Oh yeah. Oh, and did you know that thanks to her, you can no longer listen to someone's album on Spotify on shuffle?
Oh, I saw that.
She complained on fucking Twitter and was a big diva about it. Like, my album should be listened to from start to finish. So that's everybody else's decision too now, and like, which, our album sounds better start to finish. But
Yeah, I'm gonna like.
who's Adele to tell everybody they
You know
can't shuffle something?
I think we need to go back to fucking like the 8-track thing. Like you listen to program 1 and then program 2, then 3, then 4, and if it cuts off in the middle of the song, well, that's just too damn bad. I guess. I mean, no, I don't really think we should do that, but you know, that's I do appreciate the cassette tape version of albums. Like not listening to cassettes, I hate them, but like where you can't skip ahead. You have to fast forward, and that's a pain in the ass because you might go past your point.
Right.
You know, even records, you can like pick it up and skip ahead a little bit. Cassettes kind of lock you in, and I think some of my favorite things I ever heard, maybe because I was young when I was listening to cassettes, but like it made every song kind of matter more.
Yeah.
Because Adele doesn't have the wrong idea. It's just don't tell me what to do.
Don't tell me what to do.
Oh man. How long have y'all been a band?
Going on 3 years, I guess. It was like the end of 2018, I think, when we first started, right?
Yeah, our
Or
first,
when I joined in.
well, our first show was January 12th.
Oh shit! You got a commemorative pillow.
Yeah, my girlfriend had this made for me. It was January 12th of 2019, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, and but I mean, I think we were rehearsing together for like what, 5-6 months before our first show, give or take.
Yeah.
So however long that is.
It seems like y'all have gotten a lot in, even though there's been 2 years of pandemic. Pandemia. It seems like y'all have been playing like a lot just from following y'all on social media.
Yeah, we try to do as much as we can, you know, like if we're able to, if we don't have to be at work, then we're going to go do music, you know? So it's like, if all of our schedules are like, hey, we've got this time, let's book a tour. We're going to go do it. Yeah. You know, we're going to play and do everything we can. We're not going to sit around and be like, oh, we're taking a break to like, you know, do nothing. Yeah. You know, like some people do. And it's just like, no, we're just going to do as much as humanly possible with the time that the four of us are able to do together.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, we definitely, like, I feel like we've, in that time, you know, even with the year where nobody did anything, you know, the year that we don't speak of, like we just played our 76th show and we've recorded 3 EPs and a full length and, you know, basically without counting last year. So yeah, we I don't know it, but it's,
I guess that is pretty busy for a band with no like, you know, financial backing and not being on any support tours, like totally DIY. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's a lot, I guess, yeah.
You guys aren't industry plants? Is that what you're saying?
Maybe one that hadn't been watered ever. I would totally, that would be an interesting way to have a music career, to be an industry plant. That'd be fun.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
That'd be fun as hell, man. Yeah. Like I didn't earn or work for any of this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess it's more common in like rap to have like industry plants where it's like, you know, they make it seem like they're a DIY SoundCloud thing, but they're really backed by Sony or whoever.
Yeah,
it'd be fun. I was just thinking it'd be funny to see a DIY punk band like pop up like that somehow.
Well,
yeah, I'm sure. Oh yeah.
Fuck, never mind.
I love the Sex Pistols.
I don't
give a fuck. I love the Sex Pistols. I got the first pressing of Nevermind the Bollocks on my record collection over there.
That's pretty sick.
I love them. Yeah, they kick ass. Whatever. Good songs, man. They had fun, didn't they?
Some would say too much fun. Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
A deadly amount of fun. Yeah. Yeah. I've only done a 2-person podcast once before, and so it's interesting to me because we're not in this. Well, I guess I mean like Zoom multi-person podcast before. I've had like a couple where it's been 2 people in the same room as me, but it's It's interesting. I like it.
It's fun.
Yeah, we're just having fun here. Y'all are in Knoxville, right? Knoxville area.
Knoxville, Tennessee.
What is the DIY punk scene like up there?
That's pretty good right now. There's a pretty good amount of bands. There's multiple places to play right now, like just in town.
Yeah.
Like less than like 200 cap, venues. There's 2 that you can easily play. You don't have to be like, oh, I can't get booked here because I don't know who. Like you can literally just go down and talk to the people that run it. Like if you're a new band, you're like, hey, can we play here? And like they're good spots.
Yeah,
so it's a pretty good scene.
Yeah. There's a lot of people doing a lot of stuff right now. I mean, you got local labels that are always doing stuff. Cough & Curse is always busy. You got production companies like Black Hearts, like booking bigger bands through here a lot. We've gotten a lot of bands that wouldn't have played Knoxville, wouldn't even been on the radar, just a couple of years back playing. And just a lot of local bands. There's always new bands popping up that, I haven't even heard yet. So I think it's very vibrant right now. It goes through cycles. There's been times in the past where we had great places to play, great bands coming through, but it seemed like for a while it kind of dried up, and now it's flourishing again. So I'm really happy with Knoxville right now. I think it's kicking ass.
Mm-hmm.
There's pretty much any week there's a show.
Yep.
There's a show every week somewhere. Sometimes there's 2 or 3 going on at 2 or 3 different places. And I'm not talking like a big concert, like I'm talking like a show, like a DIY type show. There's almost at least one a week, right? Like for the past couple months, it seems like.
That's cool. We played at a couple years ago. We played at some pizza place, like right outside of Knoxville.
Yeah, I remember that place. I played there a couple times. God,
it's Hollywood. Hollywood pizza, something pizza.
No,
Hibachi?
No. It was. I ran into you there, Jake. We were at a show there. I think when American Discord played.
Oh, was that out in Powell?
Yeah,
yes.
I don't remember the name of it, but yeah. That place was doing shows for a while. It was.
Yeah, they had shows going for a little bit. It didn't last too long at that spot, but it was such a cool spot to have shows.
Yeah,
I think I went to 2 or 3. They were there. Yeah, that's just right out. Like that's technically like the next area next to Knoxville. Would that be Powell? It's like
pretty sure that was Powell. Yeah,
basically Knoxville, same county.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw y'all played Sevierville, right? And and the only thing I know about that is Dollywood.
Oh, well, that's Chris's neck of the woods right there.
Yeah, I can tell you a lot about Sevierville. That's where I'm at right now. It's where I live. It's it's a pain in the ass most of the time, but it's got its things. Mostly meth, but no,
there's a lot of that up in the hills.
Let's see.
Like pancake houses. A lot of places to get pancakes in Sevierville.
Yeah.
Pancakes, moonshine, methamphetamine. That's and church.
And Dolly Parton and lots of church. Lots of church and Dolly Parton.
Is that where
a lot of moonshine?
Y'all get? It seems you guys get a lot of influence from. I can tell in your songs you get a lot of influence from those four things.
Not the meth, man. I've never even seen that shit before. Well, you can go right down the street and find it just about anywhere, especially in Sevierville.
Yeah, I want to keep my beautiful smile. I don't know.
Yeah. I like my teeth right where they are. I also like my job and my family.
If I'm gonna lose some teeth, it's gonna be for like a better reason, like a kick-ass fight or something.
Yeah,
not
like
not
a
just
bar
because
fight.
Not just because my habits suck.
It's like you don't have bad habits; you have sucky habits, man.
But I did notice that a lot of y'all's songs are about space.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
Are you guys super into space stuff?
I mean, I space out a lot. Like, I don't know. I find space really interesting. I just there's an element of just escapism when you think about it and you read about it and I don't know, when you just stop everything for a minute and just look up, you know, like at night on a clear night, like, I don't know. Yeah, space is cool.
It's cool. It's weird. I think it just naturally happened. Like, I don't know, with the way that we were writing and like just even our communication, like weird things would happen. It would be like we're like peeking behind the curtain of the fabric of reality, and you know, like it's kind of goofy, but it's like it's also just like, I don't know, man, just the cosmic kind of thing. And you know, we take this shit to the stratosphere, man. We take it to the stratosphere, brother. The ionosphere. I don't know.
I think it's like the mega powers of United.
Yeah, man. You get those hands close together.
I'm real nervous about locking up here, brother.
Yeah. It's too much energy between two massive humans.
No, I think really though, like with the album and a lot of the space lyrics and stuff, like it did just kind of happen organically. Like we both were getting really I don't know, we were both getting a lot of new guitar pedals, you know, and like I'd never really been a guitarist that really screwed around with pedals, and I just started buying them and was just like, you know what would make this plain ass 4-chord pop punk song that sounds like Gaslight Anthem a whole lot cooler. Some freaking spacey ass shit on top of it. And while we're at it, let's just sing about space too, because everything else around here sucks, you know? So it's just like, let's just escape all the bullshit day-to-day crap everybody's whining about and sing about something way better. Anything else. So that's kind of how it happened.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think the spacey stuff is like too it's not like we're singing. I mean, I guess it is kind of technical terms, like the first and last song on the album are like the oldest and youngest star in the universe or whatever.
I was about to ask what those two meant. Yeah.
That's what those are. They're just that we just had the idea when we were drinking, you know, like at the place
before practice, actually.
Before practice, like we have this little local bar, and it's like, you know, just coming in with the feedback and going out with it. It kind of completes the cycle. Like a lot of thought went into the process of the album and like how it should flow, almost like a mirror of itself, and like the in and out and the disappear reappear theme. But like when it comes down to it, a lot of the songs they're not too nerdy. It's still relatable. Like even though it's spacey, it's like it definitely is like an escapist thing, like Jake said. I think, you know, for sure. Like it's fuck all this. Let's, you know,
let's blast off and get the hell out of here.
Off.
Yeah, never coming back.
I feel that. Yeah, it's not like made me when you're just talking about like the content, it was like made me think of like Coheed and Cambria, where like you listen to some of their lyrics and you're like, I have no fucking idea what you were talking about.
Yeah, they get a little too far out there in the nerdiness of it.
Right, yeah.
You know, like they're like creating their own universe with the shit they're singing about. I remember Chris and I were at the bar before practice and we were talking about the intro and the outro of the album. And what did we say? We're like, what's the oldest star in the galaxy? I wonder what it's called. And then we just Googled it, and they're like HD1, whatever the fucking number is. And I was like, cool, that's what we'll call the intro. And then like you were like, let's do the youngest star at the end. And then we Googled that, and then that's what that was called. So that's why the last song has just like a big long ass weird number.
Yeah, if there's ever like an actual space nerd at one of our shows that wants to sweat us on this or something, you fucking win, dude. I mean, I cannot tell you the first song and last song on our album. Like if somebody's like a big fan, they're like, I was like, I don't know. It's HD something and J
I gotta
something.
look back on the back of the record to tell you the actual number.
Like, yeah, let me look at the record or Google it real quick, man. But yeah.
Oh man, so any space purists listening out there, they're gonna.
No offense, like you guys are awesome. Like
we've been found out. We're not total nerds. Okay, I'm getting attacked by my dogs. Say hi, Mabel.
Oh yeah,
and Willow.
I like
Willow.
that. That's what's up. I was gonna ask about the. I'm glad y'all brought up the guitar pedals because there are like phaser, spacey, just cool sounds.
Yeah, there's a lot of effects pedals on that record.
Is it hard to do live, I guess, and to as much, or to have it sound as much as the record, I guess?
No, not for me. Like, there's a couple things. Like, there's like a couple of leads that I tracked, with some of my pedals or whatever. And then when we go to do them live, I can't play them quite as well and sing them, so Chris will just play them instead. And like he's got a bunch of stuff on his board. I don't even know what all pedals you have.
Yeah, I got those Walrus ones. Like, I got a couple of Walrus ones, and like those are difference
Walrus
makers.
audio.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I think like it does sound like a lot is going on in a lot of parts, but the effects and stuff are not that hard to pull off live. It's like, I mean, if people can play the piano and use their feet, all the time, it's like we just have to hit a button every now and then, so it's not that bad.
There is a lot of I do a lot of staring down, I guess. So there's a shoegazy aspect to it, because I'm literally I do have to stare down for a minute and click, like, because there'll be several parts where I'll do like a line or whatever where I'm running 3 different pedals at the same time, so like I've when we rehearse the songs and we have band practice or whatever, I pretty much come up with like a specific mapping system of how to get each pedal on when it needs to be at the exact moment without totally fucking up, and like getting it as close to perfect as possible. And it's kind of just like working out like a little math equation with your feet.
Yeah. Dude.
And then it becomes muscle memory live.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, live, man, it doesn't, like, nobody's looking at us being like, oh, they're just looking at their pedals the whole time. Like, dude, Jake, you're always moving. It's more like shoe glance.
Glance.
Like, just flick down real quick. Hit that pedal. But yeah, it's I don't think it sacrifices anything live either. Like, I feel like more than anything, we got a lot of energy when we're playing, and it just hit those pedals when you need to, and but yeah.
Do you think this is going to carry? Do you have y'all written newer songs since the album? Is it's the same sound carrying over?
We have kind of just picked at some little random parts here or there, kind of just in like the last few practices that we've had. But I mean, I don't know. It's too early to tell. Like, we could go further one way with it, or we could go in a whole different way. I don't know. Like this last album, it literally just kind of happened as it happened. We didn't sit down and we're like, let's write a space themed, thing. It just like kind of took a mind of its own, and then it went that way. And then, so there's not, judging from like the last couple little riffs we did at the past couple practices, I could see it going a little bit spacier, but then there's another direction it might go. I don't know. It's too early to tell.
just let the music come out. Yeah. I feel you.
It'll come out.
Yeah. It kind of, sorry, moving here. It kind of makes its own theme, and we just take that theme and harness it in a way. Like, I feel like with this album, it definitely, the spacey thing was just totally an organic thing. It wasn't a conscious decision, but when we realized that's the way it was going, we did the most we could with it, I guess, and just tried to make it as cool as it could be, like that, and still be us. The next one, the riffs that we've came up with so far, I'd say are like, it's going to be interesting. Just going to let it be what it is.
Yeah. It'll be what it is. Might get heavier, might get slower, might get faster. It might do all of that. It's probably going to do all of that.
Yeah.
It'll probably do all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are y'all into the Beatles? You said let it be. So that made me think of the Beatles. Did y'all watch the Beatles thing?
Not yet, but I plan on binging that soon.
I think Paul did. Paul, our drummer, Paul was telling us about it. I think last practice. I haven't had a chance to sit down and check it out.
It's 8 hours. Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I'm into something like that, though, like 8 hours, I mean, hey, it's 8 hours well spent.
Yeah, it's
the
good.
The Beatles are that's a band I didn't really get into when I was younger.
Right.
My dad just loves the Beatles, and like he started playing guitar again a few years back, and like kind of playing guitar with him a little bit, and him playing all this Beatles stuff, and I got him this Beatles songbook, and it's really made me like appreciate the shit out of the Beatles, you know, in the last few years. But yeah, no, so I definitely want to watch it. But
yeah, it's worth the watch.
I definitely appreciate the Beatles more nowadays than when I was a kid. I didn't give a shit when I was a kid, and then like, and then you know, you get in like your early 20s and you get all pretentious and think you know something. And I was like, oh, fuck the Beatles. Punk rock's so much cooler. Fuck the Beatles, you know. And I was just like such an idiot, you know. And like now I'll listen, and like I actually have some of my dad's old Beatles records, and I'll throw them on, and it just, you know, I'll sit down and listen to Abbey Road. I'm like, why was I denying myself the fact that, yeah, of course the Beatles kick ass,
right.
You know, like why was I denying that for so many years just to sound like a cooler loser at the party, you know? Like, oh, you like the Beatles? Of course you do. You know, like, yeah, the Beatles are awesome.
Yeah, it's crazy watching that documentary, because it's like it's just them sitting there, and you know, they hate each other or whatever, but it's like they're like Paul is just coming up with like a riff for like Get Back, and is just like banging out these songs like Long and Winding Road, and it's just crazy to think like, oh, this guy just kind of let all this shit come out and made these insane songs. Impressive. Yeah,
like that's crazy thoughts. Just to think about, like, wow, these guys like made like the biggest impact in music ever, and they just shit it out.
Yeah,
just like that. You're like, what the fuck? Yeah, I can't wait to watch that.
Yeah, it's good. Y'all played Fest this year. How was that for y'all?
That was awesome. It was fun. It was fun, wasn't it, Chris?
From what I remember, no, Fest was great. Like, no, we had a great time. Had like brought a couple friends down with us, like our good buddies, and just was like, yeah, Fest is always great. This one, you know, was a bit more intimate. Maybe there weren't as many lines and shit.
Yeah,
but which made it super cool. But playing it for the first time, just had a great time. I was really pumped, you know, and like that comes through like on stage, you know. I was just going at it and having a good time. We got our buddy. It was cool to actually see a lot of other Tennessee and like regional, like local people there. Like before us, another Knoxville band played. Our buddy from Johnson City, which is just up the road, played. We got him on stage with us to sing Ruby Soho, you know, and it was just like a hell of a good time. It was, you know, a lot of people that we know from here, but like in that environment with everybody that loves the things we love. So yeah, it was really cool.
Nice. Where'd y'all play?
Lucy's.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sick.
Which we've played before, you know, this was our first playing Fest, but we've played Lucy's. I think it was the third time we played Lucy's since we started playing shows. Mm-hmm. So that was actually our third show at Lucy's in Gainesville. Yeah. So like we you know, we've made friends with like the owner and the staff, and like they're awesome, and yeah, like Lucy's is out of all the venues in Gainesville, Lucy's is my favorite. Yeah. So it was awesome that's where we got put assigned to play there. Like that was cool. We're like, oh, guys, we got on Fest, and guess we're playing Lucy's. You're like, hell yeah.
Sick. Yeah, I think, did Bad Idols play before y'all?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I watched them.
Those are our. I mean, hell, we have the same drummer.
Yeah. Paul had to do double duty, you know,
back to back.
Damn.
Yeah, and after a Bad Idol set, I mean, he's going 100 miles an hour, just going crazy. He's like, it's like a different way of thinking, you know. I'm like, Paul, you know, which one's more exhausting, you know? He's like, well, it's just different. One's mentally draining, the other's physically draining. It's like, you're just a badass, Paul.
Yeah, like Paul is a hoss, man.
Yeah,
he's a machine. But yeah, like that, it was cool play because it was their first fest too.
Mm-hmm.
And we played right, like they played right before us. We played right after them, and so I mean that alone, you know, that's just in that room at that moment. There's that's 6 people from Knoxville right there, just in the bands on stage.
Yeah.
You know, and then like they were like Chris was saying, our buddy Jacob Moore from Johnson City was there at the show, and some friends from Chattanooga were there, and then like our a couple of our just friends that rode with us from Knoxville were there, and it was like
our pit boss.
Yeah, our pit boss El Baño. He was there, and then you know on top of that there were people there that we didn't know. Like it was awesome. Like it was a packed room, and it was like our first time at Fest, and it felt right. It was great.
Pit boss. Do y'all work at a casino? What does that mean?
No, but one of our best buddies, he goes by the name Albano, and he wears a luchador mask, and he's a big guy. He's just tall, big, you know, he's tallest one in the room, and you know, anytime there's a pit, you can see him in it. you can see him. You can see him from afar, and it's like there he is, the pit boss. He's not like one of those douchebags in the pit. You know, you can just
killing people.
him.
He's he's not a Punisher or Crusher.
No, he's not one of those guys.
But
But
you just see him.
You can see him. Like when Comeback Kid was playing, they played at it used to be called 8 Seconds, and now it's called Knocking Boots.
Yeah.
When Comeback Kid was playing, we were up on the balcony, like all the way in the back of the balcony, looking down, and we were all just go, look at Alan, and or you could just see him like in the middle of the pit. Just, you would. There was like 2 or 3 times that like you'd see somebody run up to hit him like from behind, and we could just watch it. They'd hit him from behind. He wouldn't even turn around, and the person that hit him would just be on the floor. People would try to hit him and just so funny. So yeah, he's our pit boss. He's the head honcho.
Okay. Wow. Respect. Are you guys into wrestling?
I am. I love wrestling.
I grew up watching a lot of wrestling. I don't so much anymore, but I still love the old school stuff, and I love watching Dark Side of the Ring.
Oh,
like that shit's great. Yeah, but Jake's still all about all the wrestling.
Yeah. I've recently gotten the Sling app or whatever, so I can watch AEW.
Oh yeah,
and so I'm slowly getting in with that now that I can actually view it.
Yeah, and
I like AEW. I haven't really watched Raw or WWE in a while now.
It's not good.
Every time you know, it's just they're more of a. I feel like WWE has become more of a content generator and not just like putting out cool stuff.
Yeah,
it's more just like content, but it's like it's not lasting. You know, it's not good. It's just not lame. I think WWE just got lame.
Yeah, AEW is cool too because if you like talking about Fest, if you go to Fest Wrestling, there's potential to see like somebody from Fest Wrestling, 6 months doing like something on AEW.
Oh yeah, actually, you got Brian Pillman Jr. Who's in AEW right now. But what was it, Chris? Like right when events started happening again, we went to a local wrestling production in Sevierville, and there's Brian Pillman Jr. About 30 people in there. Was it about 30 or 40 people there, Chris?
There was
maybe
it wasn't
50?
But it was in a place like it was cool. Like we were actually. Like the next event they were going to put on fell through, but we were supposed to do like a little set like at this wrestling event. Like, but that would have been kick ass, but it never worked out. But yeah, it was cool seeing Brian Pillman Jr. and they put on a hell of a show. So yeah, it was just I don't remember the company right offhand.
I can't remember the production name either, but but not only Brian Pillman Jr. And then also Ricky Morton
Yeah,
his
Ricky
son-
Morton, Rock and Roll
his
Express.
Oh
son-
yeah, School of
his-
Morton.
School of Morton, yeah.
his son. I think it was his son and Brian Pillman Jr. were going against each other. I can't remember. They were both there.
Yeah.
But I can't remember if they were in a match together or not. But I'm pretty sure they were because they were like the headlining names.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah, I love wrestling.
It's the best.
Who's your favorite wrestler?
Ever?
Yeah. Oh, let's do that.
I don't know. I remember growing up, I remember Razor Ramon being my favorite wrestler.
Bad guy.
I don't know. Maybe like my favorite current wrestlers. I don't know. I like Bryan Danielson right now.
Yeah.
He's doing a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah, he's great. I think my all time favorite. I was a Bret Hart guy.
Oh yeah.
I loved Bret Hart. Like I believed Bret Hart because Bret Hart believed. You know, like he thought it was real.
Oh yeah, man.
Like he is real.
He was wrestling for his family, for his country,
Yeah.
for everything.
Everything. Yes.
Yeah.
I love Bret Hart.
Yeah, it's sorry, go on, Chris.
Oh, just whatever Mick Foley, whatever he was at whatever time. I like him a lot.
Yeah, man. He was it was real for him too. He's like broke every bone in his body. In defiance of God's will, he's still alive.
He lost teeth in a good way.
Yeah.
He lost teeth with a good habit.
Yeah. to the art, you know. He gave it to art.
Yeah, he really looks good now for like as much as he went through too. Like I see him, you know, like doing interviews and stuff, and it's like, man, I would have thought he would have been like a grizzled old, you know, like piece of leather, but man, he looks he looks all right. But
Man.
heck,
Yeah.
Look at this dog.
Yeah, wrestling is it's fun. It's, you know, and now being like older, it's easier to recognize that it's like or appreciate it more, I guess, you know, and not just think, oh, this is fake and stupid, you know.
Oh yeah. Well, you know how you can look into it. You know,
Yeah.
older. You know, all the work that goes into it, and all the work that goes into the matches, and just like every like just everything. Like actually knowing what the referee does. You know,
Yeah.
he's not just in there like making sure people are alive. You know, he's passing on stuff. You know, and it's like
Right.
I don't know. It's just the whole way it all works.
Mm-hmm.
It's so interesting.
Yeah. There's a lot of similarities between independent wrestling and independent like music, of just like driving for hours for like $50 maybe, hopefully.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of similarities. Most definitely.
Yeah.
yeah, alcohol.
You might get a crippling drug problem. Yeah.
I mean,
watch out.
you start out at one level, you reach your peak, you go back to that level, and I don't know. I'm thinking of the wrestler, the
Then
movie
you're
The
Jake the
Wrestler.
Snake.
Like,
Then you're Jake the Snake Roberts.
Jake the Snake. Man.
Hey, but he that's a redemption story right there.
There you
though.
go.
I was a big Jake the Snake fan too when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
They called me Jake the Snake when I was on the swim team.
Oh,
Like 6 and under swim team. They called me Jake.
damn. Yeah. Slithering through the water. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
fucking, I feel that. Shit. Can I propose a concept album to y'all?
Yeah.
Outside of space? Can we do like a Gatlinburg concept album of like
Yeah.
someone get stuck on the little ski lift, and that's where it starts. Then I don't know.
Oh. Then you end up at Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Yeah.
Oh, stuck
And
in
then
the ski.
You get stuck on the ski lift. And the only thing that gets you through it, you don't freeze to death because you have a jar of moonshine from
Moonshine. That's
Shit. I went up to Gatlinburg like a couple months ago, and went up the ski lift and went across that like sky bridge where you can look down, but they have this huge American flag like right where the glass thing is, and it like blew up. And you couldn't see because this dumb American flag.
Oh, you're talking about the big glass bridge?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you must have got a bad day. I went on that thing right when it opened, and it was awesome. I didn't see the big dumb flag.
That
sucks.
It just
Sucks. Like, you're killing the view, guys.
But the other view was cool. That's a cool area.
I think it was a statement on American imperialism and colonialism.
I think so.
Gatlinburg's taking a subtle stand. They're like, "Oh, you wanted a view? Well, here you go. Stars and Stripes." I've not been on it. I can't comment.
You haven't been on it?
No. I don't like heights.
You probably get to do it for free.
I probably do, but I don't like heights, man.
It is going up.
Taking it for granted, Chris.
Yeah, even just going up the little ski lift thing, it's pretty sketchy.
I went up the one to like the most touristy one, like up to Anakeesta or whatever, and it's like the chair lifts that are probably the most safe and tourist friendly. And there's like 6-year-olds and 80-year-olds, and I'm there on it, just like I'm not drunk enough. I was like, I hate heights. I'm not afraid of a lot of things. Like, honestly, I'm kind of dumb about stuff, but like heights, I don't like them.
I feel
that. I don't like them.
You can't trust them. You don't know what's going to happen.
I can't trust myself. Like, if I'm up high, I'm like, this is on me. I'm going to do something dumb, and they're going to remember me for that dumb thing I did. But
not all the great things.
Not all the great things.
Not all the lives you've changed, and all the people you've helped, all the goodness you've done in the world. Like, no, he's that dumbass that fell off the sky bridge at Gatlinburg.
When we saved that bus full of blind children. Shit. I do have. So we're getting towards the end here. I have like a lightning round of questions, and lightning is relative to the response that you give. So you can draw it out as much as you want. Make it as short as you want. Whatever. I'm gonna let y'all free ball here. What's your favorite truck stop / gas station on the road?
Ooh. I'm gonna say
we have a thing about that.
Sheets.
Every time we see Sheets and we're gonna stop, we have a thing.
Just start going. Just go to Sheets.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Sheets is great. Buc-ee's is always a treat, but
Buc-ee's
Sheets
is number 2.
Yeah. Sheets still wins. Yeah,
Sheets is good. What do you guys? Will you order? Like, will you make a sandwich or a hot order from the little hot menu thing?
Oh yeah.
Do you order weird stuff or pretty conventional?
Oh, I've got a whole system. I figured out how to beat the system with the veggie subs.
Oh.
I don't eat meat. So like, if you order the veggie sub, you have to pay $1.40 or something extra for cheese.
Mm-hmm.
But if you order the cheese sub, it costs like $1 less, and then you can put all the veggies on it as add-ons. And at the end of it, you've paid like under $5 for everything on the with like 4 slices of different kinds of cheese. It took me forever to figure out that little hack.
I hope no Sheets officials are listening to this podcast right now.
Hey, there's nothing shady about it. You hit cheese sub, and it's like, cheese sub costs this much.
I know. But,
add veggies. I'm like, all the veggies.
But they might not know. They might have like, yeah.
I've been doing that for years.
If there was any doubt that we were industry plants, it's erased entirely now.
We got the Sheets hack. Yeah. Oh shit! Love it, Chris. Do you have a go-to? Do you have a Sheets hack?
No, I don't have a hack. I usually just get a sandwich with. So I get meat and hot stuff, and I don't know. I just whatever looks good at the moment. I just click it or tap it or whatever you do on the thing and put it on the sandwich. Yeah.
Yeah,
I got no hacks.
I think they're Sheets is almost like irresponsibly too many too much free will and too much options. Because I made like I made a dumb thing, like a pulled pork sandwich with I can't remember it was just terrible. I added too much like shit that shouldn't be added to a pulled pork sandwich.
They don't have a "Are you sure?" button.
Right? Somebody somebody should have stepped in. You know that's I think.
Like you're getting carried away.
Yeah. What's the worst punk rock bathroom you've gone number 2 in? Do you guys have poop anxiety when you go to venues?
No.
Okay.
I don't give a shit. If I gotta go, I go. I'm trying to think worst one. That's still operational.
No, it doesn't. No. In the history.
Oh, well, then the worst one to take a poop in would have been at the old Long Branch here.
Long Branch. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Closed. Like it didn't close, but it got bought out by some rich people, and they turned it into like a frat bar. But for a long time, it was punk as fuck. And I was a sound guy there. I worked there for like 3 years, and we never cleaned those damn bathrooms. It's like none of us were employed there on paper. We all just worked there. It got handed cash, like we all worked under the table, so none of us were gonna clean the damn bathrooms.
Hell no.
And
you didn't have a little sign off sheet of like at 9 p.m.
No.
Jake
No.
Jake checked out the bathroom.
No, I don't even know how he ran that thing. One of my best buddies was manager. Like I don't like the owners just like let us, as long as the money at the end of the night was in the hiding spot where we had to put it every night. They didn't bother anything, like so. Yeah, so we didn't clean the bathrooms, and those were disgusting. Chris can vouch.
Yes, that's absolutely the worst.
Yep.
In the most nostalgic kind of way that I kind of. No, they were terrible.
Yeah, they were terrible.
Yeah. All right. Well,
and there were some significant good bands that came through there with those terrible bathrooms. Like Hawthorne Heights played there twice.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the worst pooper.
Okay. What's your favorite regional beer?
This is Chris department.
oh man, I like a lot of
We
them.
got Lone Star. We got Natty.
Sorry.
Natty Bow. We got that's what I mean.
All right, I thought you meant
Regional-
like around here, like
regional
craft
cheap
thing,
beer.
like
No.
oh,
Okay.
that's awesome. We were
Okay.
actually having this conversation not long ago. Yeah, I really like Natty Bow, and I was shocked. I'm absolutely shocked that Jake's never had Natty Bow.
I
was like-
haven't. Is that the one with like the B on it?
No, man, it has
like
like
a baseball
dude that
player.
kinda has like one
Yeah.
eye kind of or
One
something.
one
It's
big
weird.
guy.
But yeah, it's
Yeah, I haven't had that.
Natty Bow's awesome. I remember the first time I had it was like Insubordination Fest in 2009 or something. And I was like, oh dude, let's get like 3 cases of this to bring back home. So we did. And yeah, I still love it. Like we can get Lone Star here now. I really like Lone Star too, but like, and I like Iron City beer, but now it's hard to get Iron City beer in Pittsburgh because it's always Iron City Light. And I don't like the light one. So Iron City, if you're listening, they're not listening.
They might be.
They don't. You know what? I don't. Iron City. Maybe I'm not speaking on behalf of Pittsburgh. Clearly, they've spoken. But man, next time I'm around, just make some regular beer for me or something.
Help a guy out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Natty Bow for sure.
Yeah. Natty Bow's a good one. Yeah.
I'm not sure about my favorite. I like Lone Star, but yeah, I mean we can get it here now. Like they have it at the Brickyard. So like the appeal is kind of gone, but I still like it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Can y'all get Yingling up there?
Oh yeah.
But I remember when we got Yingling, when we first got it, it was a huge deal here.
Yeah.
Okay, and it was funny because when we first got it, I had it for the first time that year with an old band I was in that toured up in Pittsburgh and up in
Pennsylvania.
I remember the first time I had Yingling, it was we played like I think 3 venues in Pennsylvania that tour with that band, and it was like $1. You know, it was like $1.50 on all their taps. I was like, what is this? This is great. And they're like, it's like the oldest beer in the country. You know, like, oh, like it's Yingling. And I'm like, I've never had it. And then within a year, we had it down here. And then now it's, you know, every gas station everywhere. So yeah, I love Yingling. I'll drink the hell out of some Yingling.
Yes. Great beer. What's your perfect pizza?
That's a tough question. I'm a Chicago deep dish fan.
Ooh.
And we have a place in town called Rosati's. They're from Chicago, and they make the best Chicago style deep dish pizza that I've ever had outside of Chicago. So,
do you get veggies on it?
Yeah. I mean, like, I'll get like, you know, some spinach or like mushrooms or whatever, but a lot of times just get cheese. Yeah, it's delicious.
Interesting.
Yeah, Chicago deep dish Rosati's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out Rosati's. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Chris.
Mine is whatever the one I had. 5-star pizza from Fest with like this hot sauce that I put on it.
Yeah.
Because it was the perfect thing, and I had, you know, a bit of munchies going on, and I ate so much at once. It was perfect.
Yeah.
It was just a pepperoni pizza or cheese. I don't remember. It was just great, and that's all I wanted. I like pizza; it's good. Yeah. But yeah, that was that was the perfect one.
Pizza, it's good.
Yeah, 5-star. You can't beat a 5-star pizza.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. What?
No, I've had plenty of slices of that.
Oh yeah.
That's good pizza.
Oh man, yeah. I like at Fest they have like an express like little tent set up of just slinging pizza outside, like the whole time.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a remedy of pizza and crust.
Wow. Yeah.
There you go. To go with the pizza question, what do you want on your tombstone?
Green peppers.
Wait, like on your here lies Jake, green peppers.
We're still talking about pizza, right?
It's a little joke. Yeah.
Pepperoni and cheese. Sorry, that was the Oregon Trail.
Yeah.
I don't know. For me, I guess whatever makes the people that are still alive after I'm gone happy. I don't care what's on my tombstone. You know, like I'd rather just be the easiest way of disposed to not put a damper on anybody's money. You know, be like, hey, you know, whatever you want to do with me, whatever, that's fine. You know, if you want a tombstone, you put my name on it. That'd be fine. You don't even have to put the whole name. Jake is fine. It doesn't have to be Jacob.
Jay,
you know?
Just put Jay on there. Yeah.
just Jay, that guy. Here he lies.
I'd probably say, you have my consent to dig me up. I don't give a fuck. I'm dead.
I got a watch. There's a watch on in here.
You want to take some cool promo shots for your Misfits cover band? Just use this one. It's like, I got no dignity.
Oh, I got one. On the tombstone, it just says, I've got the original pressing of Out Come the Wolves in here with me. Feel free to dig it up.
if you dare. Yeah.
Yeah. Like the one possession I have that's like, yeah, that's cooler than most people's shit. I'll take that one with me. But you're welcome to dig it up if you got the time.
How many punk rock original pressings do you have, Jake?
I have just a few. Now, Matt, our bass player, he's the one. His record collection is impressive.
Yeah,
this is impressive. I've just got like a couple key. You know, I got like first Ramones album original pressing, first Sex Pistols original pressing, and Out Come the Wolves original pressing, and that's about the extent of my like super cool, I guess, stuff. The rest of it's not like I normally don't care about original pressings and things like that, but yeah, those are important records.
Yeah. I gotcha. Chris, are you a record guy?
Yeah, I don't care so much about original pressings and whatnot, but I do have a pretty decent record collection.
Ooh.
And like, it's cool. I got a lot of old country and stuff too. Like, but yeah, I'm not Matt. Matt has the immaculate collection. Whatever,
Right.
so yeah.
Like if Matt gets hard up, he can literally just like sell a record, pay the rent. It's like, I need money. Like his is so good. Like
Yeah.
he could, he's got a lot of great records. Like you can just sit there and look at it and you're like, damn, and then the next thing you're like, dude, you have this. And he's like, well, the story behind that is Tony Sly's wife saw me comment on a post and she actually sent that to me. And that's the first ever thing that No Use for Name ever put out. And I'm like, is this a true story? He's like, yeah. Like his record collection is like that extensive.
Damn. Wow. Well, cool. Yeah, we're at like an hour here. We can go ahead and wrap this rascal.
Wrap it.
Stay on for a second, but Jake and Chris, thank you for doing this.
Thanks for having us.
I appreciate y'all's time. You had options, but you decided to talk to me. Thank y'all.
Hey.
Hell yeah.